Every indicator tells you where the market's been. But I needed one that showed me where the market's going. I didn't think a real-time indicator would be possible because all indicators are either lagging, meaning they happen after the fact and therefore too late, or they're leading, which means they try to predict the market but produce a lot of false signals. And these will both give you a couple of losses and a couple of wins. Just break-even results, at best. But there was nothing that could accurately tell me how to read the market in real time. That's until I found the volume profile. And I knew from the start, this was superior to every other indicator. So in this video, I'm going to break down the one thing it shows you that nothing else can, and the exact trading process that's kept me consistent for years. Now, here's the thing with indicators. If you trade the signals an indicator gives you every single day, you will not end up profitable. You might have winning streaks and profitable periods, and they might even last a while. But eventually, they will be eaten up by equally strong losing streaks. The market is just constantly changing and too unpredictable for an indicator to hold up over time. If that was the case, everyone would just blindly follow indicators and make money off it. Even if you don't trade the signals and only use it to assist with your trading, it's still unreliable. And this is the problem you need to understand. Every indicator is hindered in two ways, and this is why you can't get an edge out of it. Number one, it's based on the past instead of the present. And number two, it's based on the price. An indicator is just a formula that's calculated on price action that's already happened. So by the time the indicator gives you a signal, the market has already moved on to the next decision. You're not reacting to what's happening. You're reacting to what already happened. Multiple candles too late. And price has the same problem. A candle looks the same regardless of what's happening internally. So if a green candle has a lot of large buyers that are determined to move higher, then another green candle, which is simply a dead cat bounce before it moves lower, will look exactly the same. The indicator can't tell the difference, so it'll treat both of these candles equally, despite the fact that they mean two opposite things. And that, on its own, can't ever be an edge on its own. It can barely be useful on its own as a tool, honestly. So if every indicator is stuck fighting both of those problems at once, late and blind to what's actually happening inside the candle, then the fix isn't a better indicator. It's a completely different kind of information. Something that shows you what's actually happening right now, not a few candles after the fact. And that's exactly where volume profile is different. It's not measuring price. It's measuring participation. How much size actually traded at each level as it's happening, which means it doesn't care whether a candle is green or red, big or small. It shows you whether real buyers and sellers showed up there or whether nobody did. That's the piece every other indicator is missing. Not a better formula, a completely different question. So here's how you actually use it day to day. Volume profile sits right on the price axis, showing you exactly how much volume traded at every single price level. So instead of asking, does this candle look bullish or bearish, you're asking a completely different question. Did real size actually trade here, or did it not? And that question has an actual answer. It's not an opinion. Either a lot of volume built up at that price, or it didn't. And this is where two identical candles can look completely different. If the volume is heavy and concentrated at the bottom of the candle, and then at the top, then this could represent a successful bullish move. Because what this shows is that a lot of large buyers entered at this level with conviction and pushed the price up to the next high volume point. At this point, the price will get absorbed and consolidate before its next move. But if instead there's low volume at the bottom of the candle and very high volume at the top of the candle, then it could mean that there were not a lot of institutional buyers in this candle, and this bullish move is running on fumes. Once the price reaches an area with heavy volume and no momentum to push past it, then it's very likely that it'll collapse from this point. That's how you could tell the difference between two candles that look identical otherwise. And it's not just indicators that have this problem, it's patterns as well. Every candlestick, pattern, and otherwise can have two situations that look identical and yet end in opposite ways. Volume profile doesn't work that way. It's not calculating anything off a finished candle. It's showing you volume building up in real time, as it's happening, one price level at a time. You're not waiting for a candle to close to find out what happened inside it. You're watching the participation happen while the candle is still forming. You're getting precision that indicator traders and price action traders will never even get close to. So instead of being based on the price, it's based on volume. And instead of being based on the past, it's based on the present. And this is how you actually trade it. When you apply it on your chart, you'll notice that the market follows a certain pattern every day. It travels a certain distance before it runs out of room to keep going. Some days it's a big move, some days it's small, but there's almost always a ceiling, a point where the market simply doesn't have anything left to push further with. And most traders never see that ceiling coming. They just keep watching candles, hoping the move continues, until it doesn't. They get caught chasing the last leg of a move that was already exhausted. And that distance isn't random either. It's tied to where volume already built up on prior sessions. Here's what I mean. The high volume areas from previous sessions don't disappear once the day ends. They stay on the chart, because that's where real size already traded before, and the market has a memory of that. So before the next session even opens, I already know roughly where the nearest heavy volume sits above and below current price. That gap between those levels is the room the market actually has to move in. So I'm not watching the market build this in real time. I already know it, before I even open my charts for the day. The volume profile did the work before the session started. All I'm doing is reading a map that was already drawn. Now, if you're interested, that's exactly what I build with traders in my accelerator program. Not more tools and not more analysis. Just removing the guesswork until it's mechanical and repeatable every single day. You'll work with me one-on-one and have a community of traders as well. The link's below if you're interested. So let's say we're looking at this 1-hour chart on ES futures. This is right before the market open. And what we see here is that the price is in a clear, strong uptrend. It barely even has pullbacks. It just consolidates by moving sideways. So buyers are exceptionally strong here. Now, if you're at this point, you might be wondering when and where you should be entering, or if you should even be entering at all. How would you know if the price continues moving higher, or just simply stalls and chops around? Well, this is where we determine how much energy the market has, and that'll tell us how much the market is capable of moving. Now, if we add the volume profile here, what do we see? Well, the volume is concentrated around a few key price points. It's very dense in certain areas and very thin in others. The areas where it's dense are areas of consolidation. We see the price moving sideways. A trader just using price action or indicators might look at this and try to understand the candlesticks and the patterns here. And they may get bullish or bearish based on their own interpretation. There's no way of knowing for sure, since it's so subjective and unreliable. But volume profile tells you a simple truth instead. This is simply a level that institutions are buying at. We're in an uptrend, and we can see a large amount of volume forming here before it wants to break higher to the next level. And that's all you really need to know. Instead of trying to guess whether this is bullish or bearish or neutral just by looking at indicators and candlesticks, you can actually understand what's going on here. So in this case, we see that the market has a lot of energy to move higher and continue for another leg. There's enough volume and participation in place for this to happen, and then later, the price consolidates once more and builds more volume. And from here, it has to decide whether it wants to continue higher or move back down to where we were before. But either way, you understand what the market can do and what it wants to do. You're not left guessing. So that's the key. You can understand how much energy is in the market and where it's likely to move next. This even works the other way around. When the market isn't as clear, you know you shouldn't engage because your setups have a much lower chance of working and you have a much higher chance of doing something irrational, which will tank your profitability. Take a look at the volume profile here. If you notice, it's not as clear-cut as the volume profile we had previously. We don't have distinct high-volume areas and low-volume areas. It's basically one large block of volume. And having one large block of volume tells you that buyers and sellers aren't really participating or concentrating in a certain area. If they aren't concentrating, then it's going to be very difficult for the market to have a clean move, since a clear move requires one side completely overwhelming the other. Without any accumulation, the price can just glide aimlessly with no real leader. This is when you get random price action and noise. Now, once again, if you were using an indicator here, this would be a huge problem, because it wouldn't register that this is just noise that has no meaning. It would still produce signals and get you into clearly losing trades. It would chip away any gains you made. And the same thing with price action. Trying to read candlesticks or patterns here when one side has no real volume to move means you're just trying to find meaning in randomness. So while those methods would tell you to trade here, same as any other time, and probably leave you with some heavy losses, volume profile would tell you not to trade, because no side has clarity. And we do see that the market just ends up ranging and moving randomly with no clear direction. So that's what volume profile does. Now, add this up over months and years. Instead of following random, unreliable patterns and signals, you know when to engage with the market and when not to. You take advantage of the winning periods without hesitation and avoid most of the difficult, choppy periods. Instead of trading everything at every time, you're highly selective. You take less trades, but you win more often and lose less often, and you let that compound. While indicators and pattern traders are stuck at break-even, you've grown exponentially. And that's how I built my trading career with this one indicator. Now, Make sure to check out the accelerator if you're interested. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll be seeing you in the next video.